Well, good morning from Ketchikan. We are on our way to get our fishing license, and then we're hopping on a boat, and we are going fishing. So we have a fishing expedition, a fishing and dining expedition where we get to catch our fish, and then we get to cook it and eat it. I don't think we're gonna cook it, I think they're gonna cook it, but we get to eat it. So it ought to be pretty fun. The weather's really beautiful. Gosh, it's probably in the mid-50s here. The sun actually popped out. So this is exciting. We're gonna be fishing for rockfish, maybe some cod, whatever we catch, really. No bait necessary. We're just gonna be jigging it with hooks for the most part. So this ought to be interesting. But there's only 6 of us.
I like that.
So I don't know how big the boat is,
Small group.
It's a small group, so hopefully we can spread out. Okay, our captain's got a couple of border collies that are gonna be going with us, Hunter and Kiska. He called them and they come a-running, so they get to co-captain with us. They're the skippers. All right, so we are here. This is where we're getting our license. It's just gonna cost us 15 bucks. We're gonna get our license. Boom, just like that. We head out on the boat, hopefully catching fish. I like that. The captain says, oh, don't worry, we're catching fish. So I like the sounds of that. And also, man, we lucked up with the weather, you guys. It's beautiful, it's sunny. We got Kiska and Hunter with us, gonna keep us safe from the whales. And we've got a nice boat here, just 6 of us. Man, I'm looking forward to this.
I'd rather you guys take everything, if you guys don't mind, throw some of these guys on.
All right, off we go. It's time to ride out to our fishing spot. 6 of us, 1 captain, 2 dogs. Let's do this.
At that point, I'm going to normally give you guys a number, and the number is seconds. So all you guys have to do is open up. Common numbers are 10, 15, and 25, and that's 50 feet, 75 feet, 100 feet. So all you're going to do is open up like this. You're just going to go 1 Mississippi or 1 1000 or whatever you want to do. Break out your iPhone. The other day I had somebody, the lure flew across the top, and the guy caught it. And it looked for a second like it was stuck in his throat. And it took my breath away. So anyway, we're not going to do that. So we're going to be really careful. If fish get off, oh well, that's okay. Better than hurting somebody. You used to say you can hook anybody you came with, but then I don't want to get into that. Because you might hook him the whole time. I just don't want to get into that. So anyway, do that. Okay, the flow will often be, I'll give you guys a number. You'll work your way down to fish I see stacked. You guys are going to keep going deeper until somebody hits the bottom. And then I'll say, hey, did anybody hit the bottom yet? She'll go, I did. Then I'll know we fished top to bottom all the way down, and then we can move. So that's kind of a normal thing. Every now and then I'll send you guys all the way to the bottom. And when I do that, I'll give you, it's 120 feet, go all the way to the bottom. So then you just let it fall until it hits the bottom. So we're a little deep right here for that. But, anyway, so let's do that. Okay, so where we're going to kind of split the boat up is if you're in the front 2 seats, keep your rod tips faced this way. Makes sense? If you're in the back of the boat, stay this way, because if you're in the middle, you have nowhere to go. Fair? That's all. On one of these tiny rocks.
Fish.
You got fish on? Yeah, you do. You're good. Take your time. There you go, nice and smooth. You'll rip lips on these guys. They're soft in the corners. Okay. When you guys get them up to the boat, keep them in the water and kind of keep them chill. Remember, guys, don't pick up the fish with it's okay. So this is a red striped rockfish.
About as big as the lure.
Yeah, this is a pelagic rock. This is a non-pelagic slope rockfish.
Rudy.
We're gonna let that guy go. What you got? Start jigging. Look, she's straight up and down. That means the current.
I haven't caught one yet.
It's coming.
I hope so.
So with the bottom rockfish, also known as a non-pelagic,
Those eyeballs.
you can't keep these guys. They're really good to eat. If I fillet this fish, you couldn't tell the difference. But when they look like that, we can't keep them. Let's see what this guy. Now you're stopped. Don't reel anymore. Bring the line to my hand. The goal is to get that line in my hand and get him in the water. Now look at this fish compared to that other fish. This is what you had, sir.
Looks like a smallie.
So they look like a smallmouth bass, and we can keep
Yeah.
them. So this is a yellow-tail rockfish, and they're called that because their tails are yellow. They get bigger, so we're going to keep it because we need a win. We need a win. What you got here?
Oh, that's good.
Okay, this is a lean cod.
Can you keep that?
No, well you can, but they have to be 30 inches, so this guy's a little short of 30.
Pretty fish.
Yeah, they're beautiful fish. And
That is a pretty
you guys want a
fish.
picture, make it quick.
Nah, let him go.
I don't want
That's
to
fine.
kill them.
We'll get it.
Basically, it means we can keep one apiece. So here's your one. We'll keep this guy. You
Lisa
see-
caught the first one.
So these guys, so you'll see a common trait. What the worst part about these fish is that these gill rakers right here are razor sharp.
Ooh.
So if you're holding on to them, trying to get the hook out, and they decide they want to jiggle out of your hand,
Drop my line.
hold 1 second here. I'm gonna put them right here.
Oh, hello, fish.
The goal is, yeah, because you had a fish on too. So you got a fish on there. Like I said, when you pick these guys up, you have to be really careful because they'll get you. You want to thumb in on this guy, you can take a picture. You're good. Just don't get caught in the trolling motor. You need to drop them on the deck.
Ha Feels good when you're catching them. Lisa's got a fish on.
I got one.
Grab those gill rakers so they can't get you. Lure outside the boat and yellowtail.
All right.
Oh, nice.
That's
We're
my
gonna keep
fish.
this guy king, huh? But like I said, I'm gonna
Caught my
get this
first
hook
salmon.
out and let him get out of here so we don't hurt him. This is a king, and you can tell by these black gums, and you cannot hold on to him.
Wow.
See those black gums? That's a king. So I'm gonna let him go. We don't want
Alright.
to kill them. That's the future of our salmon, and they smell like salmon. Yeah, they smell like salmon.
Honey, you caught a salmon.
Caught my first salmon. Wasn't a keeper though.
That is a little bitty one.
Yeah. That spine looks pretty rough though. I wouldn't want to mess
Look at
with
those eyes.
These guys look almost exactly alike.
quill back.
Wheelback and a
That-
topper,
Okay.
like that guy.
Look at that.
So
Wouldn't want to touch that.
These guys fillet really nicely. They eat well. We just can't keep them, so I'll let them go. And we have to release this guy. Okay, so what's significant about the yellow eye? It's the slowest growing fish here. These guys live to be 147 years old.
Holy shit.
And they grow really, really slow. Like this might be a 10-year-old fish. I don't know. But I have to deep water release them because they're so wimpy they'll never go back.
What kind of fish was it?
Yellow eye. And then you know a yellow eye juvenile because they always have those white lines down the side. And I'm gonna let this guy go. A lot of times that means the assist hook caught him after the fact.
Another yellowtail. Is that a keeper?
Keeper.
Keeper.
Yes. This
Oh,
is
Lisa.
fun.
Well done.
Dark.
It is dark.
2 on 1
Yeah,
hook.
this is a dark. If you lay them on the table right next to each
Wow.
other, you can really tell that this is a different fish than the duskies. Compared to the other ones, look at how this one is a lot. Basically, it's a dark rockfish.
Yeah.
Those darks and blacks and duskies that all look very similar in shape like that. I'm gonna let this guy go. That light was so good. We need to find us a humpback whale bubble feeding somewhere. There we go. Perfect. I was gonna let that
All
guy
right,
go
that
anyway.
made it
Let that
easy
guy
for
go.
you.
So we are catching fish left and right here. I don't know, we've probably caught 30 plus fish between the 6 of us. We're not keeping them all. Some we can't keep, some are too small, and some we just have enough of that type of fish, so we're trying to catch something else. But this is some kind of fun, and we're doing really good catching fish.
Here comes the rain. It's just sprinkling just a little bit. It's not that bad, but there's a huge rain cloud right there, dumping water. So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully we can avoid it.
Captain's not too worried about it right now. He's like, look, it's Alaska. It rains every day. No big deal. Got raincoats for it.
Caught another Greenland? Just a little assist hook and all they got it. Perfect. See how you squeeze their cheeks like that? They open their mouth. Like that. And this guy, really good, really hardy.
Seat right here and swivel your legs. We think that's the safest way to get outside the boat.
You can go ahead. Whoever's ready.
I'll give you a hand.
Yeah, they're not coming in here, right?
I think he's on a halibut hunt. Yeah, but he's out.
Okay, so you saw all our catch. That was a collaboration there. That was what we all caught as a whole. All kind of different fish. Caught, what was it? Mostly yellow. We caught a lot of yellowtail, duskies, some red stripes. Caught some salmon, but we threw those back. We caught all kind of fish. Had a ball. Got rained on a little bit, as you saw. But we are now on this beach. They have a big canopy set up for us. Fire going. We got some coffee. There's bathrooms here, but it's very primitive, very outdoorsy, man. This is really super cool. Great experience. Definitely recommend doing this.
Pumping and all that. And end up with that.
Now, why were you putting them in the salt water again?
Salt water keeps the meat firm.
Okay.
Fresh water, osmosis occurs. So that means the water crosses the cell membrane and makes them mushy.
Right.
This is probably one of the coolest things we've ever done. I mean, we literally were catching fish like this. I mean, 30, 40 fish we probably caught between the 6 of us. We didn't keep them all because you only keep what you need, you know, enough fish to feed our group. But 10 different fish is what he said we caught. And now he's over there filleting the fish and we're going to cook them and eat them right here. That's
It doesn't
awesome.
get any fresher than that,
No,
folks.
that is super awesome. So this...
And we're still dry
Yeah.
because we had the proper gear.
We had the proper gear. A little chilly on the fingertips because my gloves got wet. But, you know, I'm not complaining. That's just what it is, you know. This is called Savor Your Catch. So it's a really cool excursion. Probably one of the neatest excursions we've ever done. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate and tea. There's soda also, but I need something warm. So, hot chocolate it is.
All right, that's what we got ready to go to cook.
Okay.
Awesome.
And you can see the fishing poles from the guest here in just a second. So look how smooth that was that day. Yeah, it's a big fish. One time I was with my friends and I had my mother dog. He still talks about it.
Seasoning them up right there. What are you putting on there?
Just a little bit of salt and pepper is all I use. The fish is so fresh, I really don't need to do a whole lot to it.
It really is. It doesn't get much fresher, does it?
No, we were just swimming just a short time ago.
You watch those fillets when they hit the run all the time, they rise. They kind of run up the bill and be like, yeah, it's pretty messy when it's super full like that.
Got some hot, fresh hot coffee straight out of the campfire kettle. Doesn't get any better than that. They're about to plate the fish. It smells delicious. Got a nice campfire going on over there. Golly. Now this is what I'm talking about.
So we have a bouillabaisse, so potatoes, stewed tomatoes with a halibut broth around the side, pan-seared rockfish, lemon juice, green onions, and we have a rui. Rui is breadcrumbs, olive oil, roasted red pepper, and harissa, which is a Tunisian North African spice.
That's the rui.
Right here, that little orange ball of ruiness.
All right, let's eat.
Oh my God. That is delicious. The fish is so fresh that it just like absorbs all those flavors. Oh man, and it's just like so tender and falls apart. Look at that.
Oh yeah. That juice is I could just eat a bowl of that for soup. The fish is, like Elisa said, obviously super fresh. We just caught it. It's got some tomatoes. It's got potatoes, and then it's got this roofy stuff, or whatever they call that. He said, take that, put that in your bowl. So I'm going to mix that in there with it as well. That's going to give it up a little bit more flavor, a little richer flavor. A little bite of those tomatoes. Absolutely delicious. The fish is incredible. Absolutely fresh and tasty. Good flavors. I think that's all that was in here was the dusky and the rockfish. And it's so darn delicious. And those potatoes, they're like cooked differently than anything I've ever tasted. They're crunchy and tender all at the same time. Like the potato itself is real soft, but the skin is like
It's crispy.
crispy. Just fried them in the pan like that. It's really good. Crackling fire,
I know, you can't beat those.
hot coffee, out of a campfire kettle. I'm in heaven. Just gonna leave, drop me off right here, and I'll stay. happily ever after.
I had no idea we were getting dessert too. I thought we were just going to get this delicious fish dish. And then they bring this out. So this is a blueberry rhubarb bread pudding with whipped cream, caramel sauce, and candied ginger on the top. So let's give this bad boy a try.
Yeah. My class, we wanted to do like the Morocco, Northern Africa one, but I think we ended up doing.
Oh my god, that's delicious. Mmm. That's so flavorful, so good, and the caramel just really tops it all off. It's warm and like you can feel it like warm going down your throat. That's
Okay.
Very, very sweet.
I kind of snuck a few bites off camera, but I've been doing it without the candy ginger, so I'm gonna do it with the candy ginger. The texture of the candy ginger kind of complements it. That is killer. What's not to like?
I know, right?
Man, what a great meal.
It is.
Well, hello there.
I'm so glad you came over here with the camera because this is the most interesting ladies' room I've ever seen in my life. So they tell the men, pick a tree, and they have this set up for the ladies. Hey, it's better than squatting in the woods. And you have this nice trickle running behind you. It's a bucket, and they've built like this little platform seat on it. It's a bucket.
I'd say it's a pretty nice bathroom considering.
It definitely is, actually. Actually, it's the most au naturel bathroom.
Organic,
you
baby.
Literally have this creek running behind you with this very peaceful sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so bad.
Now that's a leaf.
That leaf,
It's as big as it's bigger than your head.
bigger than my head. I've never seen a leaf that big in my entire life.
So this is the last day, actually, that they're going to be doing this. They're actually going to be taking this giant canopy down and shutting down for the winter. So we just caught it. All right, it is time to go. So we're heading back on the boat and back to shore. This is the last day they're actually doing this. They are going to be tearing all that down tomorrow, they said. So we caught it just in time. Excellent experience. Definitely recommend doing it. So they gave us a little souvenir. It's like a deck of playing cards, but it has all the types of rockfish that we caught today in there. And I did find out exactly what fish we were eating. We ate that they cooked up. That was the yellowtail, the red stripe rockfish, and the dusky rockfish, which was fantastic. I can't say it enough. It's so good. And also you can go to their website, barrenoffishing.com, and get the exact recipe, which is what they whipped up for us today. And I will be doing that because it was amazing. It was really, really good. Mm-hmm. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah, I mean, I'd make fish soup out of that.
Oh, yeah. So you can't come to Catch Can without going and walking on Creek Street.
Yep, this is Creek Street. You can see why. There's
a
a
creek.
big old creek running right through it with seals and seagulls
And salmon.
and salmon. The tide's a little low right now, but you can see how high the tide gets through here because the barnacles go way up on the posts of the bridge.
This is great. So it's a before I die, I want to, and there's a bucket of chalk there, and you can write whatever you want. And some people have written like things like raise a family, become a wife, get married, and there's funny things like end social media, not die, make a difference. That's not funny, but make everyone laugh. So it's interesting.
I like this one. Fill our passport books.
Yeah, that's a great one. Travel the world. Somebody else put do a world cruise. flying a seaplane. It's neat reading this.
See a bear catch a salmon.
Oh, that'd be a great one.
Look, there's a giant random totem pole.
It's really big.
It's really big. Ooh, it's really bright.
Information on Ketchikan. So, we are way down here at the very tip bottom of Alaska. Ketchikan is the 4th largest city in Alaska, according to this sign. And we've had a really, really great day here. So we are having dinner tonight at Rudys Savor, which is the seafood specialty dining restaurant on Koningsdam. The catch is, haha, pun intended, we just had an amazing dinner, or like mid-afternoon, 4 o'clock, whatever, of that
It's gonna be hard to beat
rockfish
that.
that we caught today. And it was so good. So probably not the right night to book this, but we're here and we're gonna go try it out. So, they brought us an amuse-bouche, which I would normally be really excited about, except it's salmon. I'm one of those weird people who don't like salmon, but it's salmon and cream cheese on a cracker. Should I be brave and try it?
Yes.
So they bring you a complimentary cocktail here at Rudys, and it's an orange, did he say Armagnac?
Best I can hear.
With a sparkling white wine. So the sparkling wine is dry. It's not bad, but it's dry wine, and I'm a sweet kind of girl. Now, on the amuse-bouche, Jason did try it and he said it was good. It's just me, I don't like salmon, so it doesn't matter how good that salmon is prepared, I'm not gonna like it. Number one, that's a big bowl of soup. Usually an appetizer is like this little cup of soup. No, this is an entire bowl of crab bisque. And then it's a very heavy spoon. Oh, it's like tomato soup, but with that little bit of crab flavor in it, and there's crab meat all in here too, but I wanted a bite of just the broth first. This is so good. And after that cold day we had in Ketchikan, getting rained on and everything, this warm is good.
This was my presentation.
I love it.
So how cool is that? They took the lid off. I got tuna tartare, bay shrimp right here, and then this one is the crab meat. So let me get a little bite of that, of the crab, with a little bit of the lettuce. Oh, it's good. It's good cold marinated crab. The little shrimpies. I don't know what they have on that, but it's delicious. It's like a real thin sauce. And then the tartare. Raw tuna. That's so fresh tasting and delicious. Like I feel better just eating raw fish. Oh, so good. Off to a good start.
And look at the garnish of the...
And the salt and pepper looks like binoculars.
Oh, it does.
Enjoy.
Thank you. I'm so glad he did that for me.
Makes life easier.
I would have
doesn't it?
probably slung that across the restaurant.
The most people are.
Yeah, right. Enjoy. Thank you. All
What you got?
A big old chunk of delicious Maine lobster.
Maine lobster.
And I got some clarified butter, some rice. I got right over here is my side dish of ratatouille, which I love. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and give this bad boy a bite. And with the butter.
Oh, your face says it all.
Now that's good lobster. That tastes like it should. That's the way you want it. That's the way it should be. If we could just get that every single time.
No kidding.
And that's a Maine lobster. That's not the little rock lobsters. Way different, way better. That is good.
So I have the fresh halibut, so this is like the catch of the day. I love how they serve it with the lemon already on the fork, so where all you have to do is squeeze a little bit. Okay. And then I have a new fresh fork. Let's get rid of them, get the grass off the top of it. Don't need all. Look at this knife. I guess it's a fish knife. Oh, look how it just, oh yeah. I love when it just flakes apart like that. That fish is so fresh, it's falling apart. Like literally just falling apart. A little bit of the butter. That's so good. I was worried that like we wouldn't enjoy this because we just had such a good dinner on shore, but that's delicious. Mashed potatoes are good. I'm like a mashed potato connoisseur, so I had to try the mashed potatoes, and they're really good. Jason was nice enough to share a piece of his lobster with me. That is good. It's very good lobster, and it's very well prepared. That's delicious.
You can't see under my shirt, but there's a big happy face right here. Big happy face, like it's so happy, you can see its tongue hanging out. That was a delicious meal. The best meal we've had on this ship so far.
Yep, I concur.
Yeah, the first best meal was on our fishing expedition today. This is a very, very close second. The only reason I'm gonna say that this one's second is because we worked hard to catch our fish.
Yes.
That was excellent. Great presentation, great flavor, great service. The flower's real. Yep, it's a real rose.
That's rare.
Yep. See?
I don't think you're supposed to take it.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna take it. It was fantastic. I forgot to film my empty plate because the service is so good. They swooped in here and grabbed my plate before I got a chance to show how empty it is. Oh my goodness! Here comes dessert.
What is this?
This is the compliments from the pastry chef at Tifo.
Oh.
Some strawberries dipped in dark and white chocolate with the plain strawberry, white and dark chocolate chef hats, Grammarly truffle, and this one is a mango jello with a coconut.
All right.
Wow.
Mango jello with a coconut. Now I will not be eating that because my mom used to hide my medicine in jello. So I'm ruined from eating jello for the rest of my life. I don't like jello, but ooh, strawberry looks good.
You can eat that.
What is this? White chocolate. Chef hats. I'll go a little pre-dessert.
I love that. Pre-dessert. Well, I will gladly eat the chocolate-covered strawberries. Because yum.
With the jello?
No, thank you. It's not jello. It's like Okay, I'll try it. Yeah, I don't like that.
That looks delicious.
Enjoy.
That hot fudge smells amazing. So these are cream puffs with a little ice cream, sprinkled with powdered sugar and drowned in chocolate. Yes. So it's called a chantilly cream. That's inside each of the cream puffs, and there's a big dollop of it in the middle.
When you said chantilly, I thought you were going to say chantilly lace, like the song.
And a pretty face. Not my favorite dessert, but it's good. I really enjoyed those chocolate-covered strawberries. Those were good, really good, especially that white chocolate. I've never had white chocolate on a strawberry. That was amazing.